All right, I get asked this all the time. How do I create my cow print tumblers? I'm gonna show you. You're gonna need a tumbler, some white paint, some white glitter. I use Glisten from Sugar Shack, it's my favorite. Link in profile to save you some money. I use for my cow spots, I do espresso, and I use ginger. Both of these are from Tim Holtz. Okay, here we go. Okay, now that we have our tumbler coated in white paint, while it's still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and add my glitter. This is Glisten by Sugar Shack. It's one of my favorites. I use this as an epoxy additive as well for a base coat. My cow cups, this is like a staple piece. I use this for everything, it's gorgeous. We're gonna go ahead and coat this entire cup with the white glitter. Make sure it's all covered. I like to then sprinkle the glitter on the bottom rather than tap it. I don't like the smashed look. I might not do it right, but it gives me the smashed look. When I do that, here we go. Tap off all the excess. All right, there we go. It is covered in Glisten. We're gonna go ahead and let this sit. Once it's dry, I'll show you how I do my spots. Okay, once the tumbler is dry, we're gonna go ahead and add, I think I mentioned the wrong colors in the beginning of the video, but it's actually gonna be black and ginger. The ginger that I use is from Tim Holtz, and then the black that I use is from Pinata. Pinata black is the only black that I use because it stays true to black. The reason to do it on a glitter base is because when we drop the ink, see how it kind of starts to spread out and it gives uneven edges? It helps with the pattern of the cow because cows' spots are not even. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop droplets, throughout the cup, however we see fit, wherever we want to position them. I don't pay too much attention on the shapes. Make sure to get a little bit on the bottom, so have it run into the bottom here. Okay, once we got our black covered, we're gonna go ahead, I like to give a little bit of an accent of a brown. You can do these in any color. Again, no rhyme or reason, just drop dots. Okay, once we've got that, go and fill in any other places. Then what we do is we take and we just kind of splatter a little bit. Doesn't matter if they're drops, lines. Cows have it all. Kind of blend it. There goes our brown. We'll do the same thing with our black, which I'm almost out of. See if I can sprinkle whatever I've got left. And again, just to your liking, you can do less, you can do more. All right, there we go. That is all there is to it for the cow tutorial. We're gonna let that dry. Once it's dry, I let it sit. I like to let it sit for about 24 hours. And I'll go ahead and take this Mod Podge satin, it's a clear acrylic sealer. I'll spray the entire thing with it, let it sit probably for another 24 hours, and then I'll go ahead and put a coat of epoxy. You don't want to go ahead and immediately put a coat of epoxy or without sealing it because you can get the colors to bleed. You can do these in any size. You can add decals. And here's how they look when they're done. Super fun. Hope that helps.